Hi everyone, welcome to Timeout Tuesday with Elizabeth Yeager, demonstrator from Sydney, Australia. I think autumn has come here. It's chilly in the mornings, beautiful clear days, but really quite cool in the mornings and the evenings. And of course our time changed this weekend, so it's not like earlier and dark earlier. So yeah, but today I'm going to I've got a really busy week because I'm off to retreat this weekend and I'm trying to get ready for that. And I made these cards a few weeks ago and I haven't completely finished in that I'm going to make a box for them. So today I'm going to show you what I have done so far in the cards and get them ready. So I just wanted to show you the set that we're going to use today. It's called, that's better, Mixed Florals. Can you see there's tulips, daisies, echinacea, some leaves, some ladybugs, and so on. So beautiful set, and then there's some dies that go with it. So these cut out these ones cut out the large flowers, and then underneath here got some greenery and other things that we can cut out. And these are all the ladybug ones. So I'm using this today, and I've pre-prepared it because time's kind of precious today. Let's put that back in. There we go. So my first card today, and I've done some pre-coloring as well. Okay, it's in pink. Let me get this out. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to make today. And what I've done is I've used this border die and I've cut it white and the pink. So you can see that I've already done that. So I've embossed some exposed brick and die cut the edge, or die cut the edge first and then embossed. And this is going to go on the card, so it just sits on top like that. Okay. Inside we've got a piece of cardstock, and let's put that on first. Okay. It's a pretty color. This is Bubble Bath. And I've colored this in Bubble Bath blends and Old Olive. Now what I'm going to do next is put this bit on, which is exposed brick. It's still one of my favorite embossing folders. I used to love Time Worn a lot. In fact, I still love it, but it's not available anymore. So let's put this on so it's straight. Yep. So you can see that that's the front of our card. Excuse the ink on my hands. I've been busy all morning. Okay, now I've got my flowers here. Let's move that die out of the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this on dimensionals. So let's get our dimensionals and put them on the back of this. I'll put a few on because I want it to be pretty well stuck to the base of the card. So I'm being a little bit generous with these today. One there, one there, one there. This is the last week of school for the kids before we have our Easter break. And I think they're all ready for it, to be honest. For the break, I mean. I think they're all tired, and of course the change of time hasn't helped. It hasn't helped me either. I'm waking up still at the old time, of course, you know, that's much heavier than it was. So, gosh, where am I? Got them almost all off. One more. And then I'm just going to place this on this center like that. It's so pretty, isn't it? And I've used some Wink Stella on the card. So now I've got from one of the wanted to say, I think it is, celebrate. So what I need to do is I've got this and then I've cut out the celebrate. So I need to push out the little bits that I don't need. So you can actually see out to come. A couple of E's here that I need to push out. And the L as well. Funny how they don't want to come out. Okay. Now, what I've done with this is I've been well, proper clever. I've put sticky double-sided adhesive on the back of this before I cut it out so that it makes it easier to put on. So we'll just take the paper off. I don't want to stretch it out too much. And then, oops, it's one more stick. So let's get our background. And let's stick our celebrate onto the card. So I'm thinking the B and the E is too far down. So move that up and the L up. That is much better. Okay, now I will put this on with dimensionals as well. One, I'll put 4 in this, I think. I'll not worry about putting one at the C. I'll put 3 on. I'll leave the C without anything. Okay. Now, let's get this and I'm going to put it along the bottom like this. Celebrate. Be good for a birthday or whatever. And then we've got this beautiful woven white ribbon that I'm going to put on the stem. And I don't think I brought my glue dots in, so that's a bit of a pain, but let's just use a little bit of this sticky. There are always ways around. There you go. Done. That's card number 1. Let's go on to card number 2. I love tulips. You know, one of the beautiful things is being able to go and see the tulips either in Canberra or in Bowral or other places as well. And one day I want to go and see them in Amsterdam in the fields. So let me get the card that I've made. Have I made one? Don't think so. Doesn't look like I have. Okay, so let's work out what we're going to do. Maybe I'll put it in here. I'm inclined to be a bit scatterbrained today. Okay. Again, I'm using the embossed brick. It doesn't look like I put it in. Okay. On a Pool Party base. So I hadn't made the other one up, so there you go. And I'll put it on like that. So it's going to go on dimensionals because that one isn't on yet. So let's get our dimensionals again. Got dinner cooking in the background and it's smelling very good actually. I'm doing Mediterranean chicken tonight, which is it's like a roast vegetables with balsamic vinegar and then chicken on top, and put the chicken on top just before you put it in to finish. So let's take this off. I've got 2 here, but I'm only going to make 1. Okay, this time it's the tulips, and I've used Pool Party on this. I actually love this. Don't know if Pool Party is a blue, but I love the idea of just, so let's put it on that. Okay, now I have here some cute little ladybirds that I have. And I could put a sentiment on this, but I'm going to leave the sentiment off for the moment. And there's a reason for that, is that I don't know what I want to put on it yet, so I can just put a sentiment across. But I'm going to get a couple of the little ladybirds, and I might put them on with glue dots, I think. I just used up all my glue dots the other day. So this is a brand new packet. Planes are all flying over our house today. And I'll put one there. Whoops. It's gone off the ladybug. There we go. And I'll put the next glue dot down before I put one up here. And I might put one on the stem. Which one should I use? This one, I think. And I might get this little guy crawling on the stem. Put him in the middle there. Okay. Put him here. And stick him in place. There we go. So that's my basic card. And these would be great for, like, if you were wanting to make a present for your mother or mother-in-law for Mother's Day. It's a beautiful set of cards that you could make. And I'm hoping actually to be able to do a class on this in the next weeks or so. Definitely before Mother's Day. So that's my card. This one I haven't done yet, so I'm going to leave that. There's one thing I was going to put on with some pink party dots on this. These are from the Wildflower Birthday, I believe. But this pink is perfect with this. Don't be afraid to use dimensional or embellishments from other sets if you need them, because you'll always have some left over. I'll pop one up there. Perhaps one down here, and a third one just off up there. So that's the one with the pink. And I might use these Pool Party ones on this one actually. Just one or two. There. Maybe one up there. That's what reminded me, and I've lost the one I just took off. There it is. So that's the other one. Really quite simple. Once you've done your colouring in, again, I've used Old Olive. So the last one I have, I've got a choice here, actually. I've made this yellow one, this lemon lolly one, which is really lovely, isn't it? It's really pretty. And I might make that one up, and I might make the red one up as well. I'm going to make the lemon lolly one up slightly differently to this. So what I shall do is I'm going to just put this piece of, I think this is Bloom Impressions, on the card like that. And I think I want to just put this. Let's see. Is that better? Not sure. I haven't decided on this one yet. That like that. And then I can, yeah, that's what I think I want to do. Okay, so let's put it together. Just making it up on the spot. So let's put it on the front of the card. It's the same size. Is the front 14.9. Now I'll get some of the dimensionals and put this on. Because it really is very quick, this one. And maybe in a week or two, I'll show you the box I'm going to make to put these in. At least it'll be this month anyway. So might not be next week, because I think next week, because I've been at retreat right until Monday, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the things that I might have created at retreat next week. That's going to be a show and tell more than a card making. Okay, let's take the backs off. Nearly there. Just a very, very fresh card, this one. Actually, you know what I might do? I'm going to change my mind a little bit. I'm going to take this as well, and I'm going to put that on top, but I want it to be narrower than this. So let's get the color. And I think I'll make it about maybe 4 centimeters wide. Okay. Oops, it wants to stick to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on first on top like that. But before I do that, let's stamp something on it. Got With Love from Thankful Garden. Lovely. Oh gosh, everything's sticking to this. And I've got my Meadow Black. I'm just going to feel it's inked up well enough. Looks better. I'll put it on the left-hand side this time. You can see in this one I've done it on the right-hand side, but this one I'm going to do it on the left. So let's get some Stampin' Seal on the back. So I'm making this up as we go. A little bit. Because it's the full length of the card. And then I'm going to put this on. Like that. Now, I thought I had a pretty yellow bow, but it doesn't look like I do. It's gone away or something. Hiding, probably. Ah, there it is. I knew I had it. It's right here. Let's tighten this. Okay. And I might put that down there. Let's put it on with a couple of blue dots. On there. That should be enough, I think. Okay. And I might use one of my little ladybugs on this as well. I'm just going to put one on it. Just the one. There we go. And it's going to go on there. The other thing I've got is some lemon lolly adhesive baked solid gems. I can get them out. There we go. I'm just going to put one or two of these on it. One up there. You might set one. Oh, I think that one's just a little bit too small. One here. And maybe another one here. Just a different style of card. Okay. So that's one with lemon lolly and just a piece of, so it's slightly different from the other one. Okay. Last one I'm going to do in Poppy Parade. I've got this, I think it's called Starburst. Starburst, and I've got some Poppy Parade ribbon as well. And somewhere here I have my tulips that I have pre-cut, pre-die cut, and I think what I want to do with this one is I think I want to put the ribbon across the top like that. I think that's what I want to do. So long since I decided what I was doing, but I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to put, maybe I put it under it. Let's have a look and see. You might have to decide for me what you prefer. I actually like it on top. Make a bow, but I don't think a bow's in here. Right. So what I shall do is I'm going to use dimensions in this because it does lift it up from the back. Sorry for being so indecisive. Sometimes life's like that. Another one. And up a wee bit. One there. One there. I love this. And you know that there is a Mixed Florals Memories and More pack as well, which I've used in the past to make some of these cards. And you could use them in combination with this, but I'm just going to do this today. And I'm going to put it on like that, a dimensional. Right, there we go. It's all stuck. And what I want to do next is to put some tape on the back. I'm going to put a couple extra bits there. And I'm going to get my Poppy Parade. I might even end up putting some other ribbon in this as well, but just pull it round back like so. So it's straight. And then just stick it on the Poppy Parade card. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. And of course, this one does need ladybirds because, yeah, we've got a few here. What have we got? We've got flying one. I think all the rest are all with the wings up. Yeah, that'll do. These three will do. Okay. So this one looks like it's about to land on the flower, so I'm going to put it up in here. And I can put my sentiment on the bottom, whatever I decide. I might put one down here. Maybe. Another one here. Pink instead of up there. I want it down there. Just making up my mind at the time. It's funny because every time you would make this, you might make it slightly differently. So that's my cards for today. Let me get those and show them to you. Okay, so we've got this one and this one. This is similar to this one. And then I've got these ones. So I've just done those 6 today. But I would do these in an envelope, with an envelope, and put them in a special box so that you know that I think you'd want different sentiments on each one. But I really like these actually. So you can see that they're similar but different. So that would be my set of cards for whoever. and might even throw a second one in, another one in, which would be 7. But that's what I'm doing today. So as I said, next week I'm going to probably show you some of my things that I'll be doing at retreat. And it'll be more of a show and tell because I know I'm going to be pretty tired when I get back. So hope you've enjoyed this today, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.